Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Birmingham Barons and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Muller will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last three starts, all three he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his fourth in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
He's out. Ball four. Thanks for me.
Now to bat, Chauncey Lyle.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chauncey Lyle.
Line drive, base hit to right. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
So now here is Tyson Randolph looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Randolph.
Hey, keep it going. Stay hot, huh? Stay hot.
Now here's the first offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Now to the plate, Tyson Randolph. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tyson.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. At the plate now is Evan Skog, singled in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. Randolph is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. Birmingham leads this thing 2-1. And now Tyson Randolph. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
All right, one time, right here.
High in the air out to center field. Arnett is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in is Tyson Randolph. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. A wave and a miss made him reach.
Big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Now, one time, right here, leading right here, kid. Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Pitch is popped up. Skog has a play, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. And stepping in, Tyson Randolph. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. Big spot here, and it'll be Tyson Randolph. So they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
Touch up for us, Ken. Here we go.
From the belt, the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Here we go.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Looks good. No one better. Here we go.
The 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Mahalo ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Dero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Birmingham pick up win number 20 on the year. Ofredi Gomez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on The Show. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the Birmingham Barons and the Mississippi Braves.
And now,
It's
let's hear
baseball,
it
it's The
for
Show,
your
and it comes your way next.
Braves.
Tucker Davidson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Randolph.
Hey, stay hot now.
The pitch.
Stay hot. Here you go.
The 0-1 delivery.
Get your pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there. Keep swinging that hot bat, huh?
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Digging in will be Walter Stewart as we begin the top of the fourth.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Randolph is there to put it away for out number 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
First pitch of the AB on its way. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball, that's off the
Well, if
plate.
you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Now at the plate, here is Ramon Russell. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Randolph is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in now is Jared Ono. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Digging in, the switch hitter, Walter Stewart. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays.
Striding forward now is the DH, Zach Remillard. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Randolph is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So now to the plate, Tyson Randolph.
Leading off for the Braves, the right fielder, Tyson.
First delivery to him.
Randolph.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice.
Next, it'll be Maurice Arnett. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Line drive, base hit to right. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss.
Now to the plate, here is Chauncey Lyle, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ono over at second. Arnett on at first with 2 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we still have no score. So next to hit is Tyson Randolph, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
5-2 the final score tonight. Blake Battenfield claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ofredi Gomez records the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Central Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Tyson Randolph comes into this one with hits in each of his last 10 games. What do you think is contributing to his recent success, and what do you think about his chances of extending his streak in this one?
Yeah, Matty, consistent hitting mechanics, a great eye, feel for the barrel right there, Matty. I actually think it's going to continue. This guy looks so calm in the box. I don't see that he doesn't get a knock today.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Birmingham Barons and the Mississippi Braves. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Patrick Weigel, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The right fielder, Tyson Randolph.
First pitch of the AB now. Tyson Randolph is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Next to hit, Maurice Arnett struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Maurice Arnett.
Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Next to hit is Tyson Randolph. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tyson Randolph.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to...
Stepping in now is Jared Ono. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jared Ono.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Randolph will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next to stand in is Daniel Gonzalez. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Maurice Arnett singled in his last at bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hammered the other way to deep right field. Randolph retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left.
Leading off for the Braves, the right
Bottom
fielder,
of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Tyson Randolph. First pitch of the AB on its way. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Next up, Nick Livingston.
Now
One down now, one
the
down.
left fielder,
Bases are empty, one man out.
Livingston.
Lined into right, a base hit. Stepping up is Tyson Randolph. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Randolph.
Fine, let's go right here.
First offering on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Morales, the runner at third. Gore at second. Rijo at first. 2 out in the inning. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Come on, big guy. Seat up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go. Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
The 1-1.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Softly hit here to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they load the bases on 3 hits but can't bring anyone around to score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Birmingham came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Lincoln Hensman claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ofredi Gomez closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Remind you to please.
Jim, the novelty of this rare player who can hit, defend, and pitch, it's got to be bringing him a lot of attention. And, you know, certainly the minors have that reputation of sometimes having a friendly, wacky sideshow feel. I have to think this is bringing a lot of tickets and fans into the ballpark.
Definitely. I mean, look, you know, pretty much any day you go to the ballpark, you're going to see this guy. Might be on the mound, might be in the lineup, depending on you know when you have tickets. But this guy is always going to be doing something. I mean, I think it goes back to guys like Babe Ruth, who were you know probably the most memorable baseball player of all time, and he was a two-way guy.
Yeah.
And that notion of a guy who can hit home runs and play defense and win games on the mound, everybody loves to see that.
An agent needs to check in from time to time to make sure his client is happy with his situation. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, a battle of 2 first-place squads between the Mississippi Braves and the Birmingham Barons. The Barons have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Tanner Banks, a Utah native, gets the ball to start this one here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So the next to bat will be Tyson Randolph.
The designated hitter, Tyson Randolph.
First offering.
1-0.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next up is Tyson Randolph. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and striding forward the designated hitter, Tyson Randolph.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's going to land foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Tyson Randolph. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
High in the air out to center field. Arnett is there, and he has it for the first out.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Barons jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tanner Banks earns his 5th winner of the year. Danny DePico earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Birmingham Barons. The Barons aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. John Park, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
So now here is Luis Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. 1-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Danny Collado in now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 264 is average entering play. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate, Chauncey Lyle.
The third baseman.
And that one yanked just foul. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Walter Stewart, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Next to dig in, Evan Skog. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And that'll bring up Nick Livingston, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Zach Remillard.
The designated hitter.
Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Count now a ball and a strike.
Roll 2 right here. Roll 2.
1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
2-1.
Remillard on at first, nobody out. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's another 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
On to first, a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Batting ninth.
And now a pitch on the way.
Shortstop.
Jared Ono is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Luis Martinez.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box, Danny Collado.
Now batting.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And now in the box, Chauncey Lyle. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat as it's on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. Mississippi leads it 2-0. First pitch coming, here it is. Walter Stewart is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now at the plate is Evan Skog. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
In now, Nick Livingston. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mississippi's out in front, 4-0. So stepping in is Zach Remillard. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So here is Joe Mahalo.
Now that
Ready with the first
Number
pitch.
7.
Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now is Jared Ono. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing it.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. Mississippi leads it 5-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Luis Martinez, and they could use a spark from him here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
To the plate now, Danny Collado.
The right fielder, Danny.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
1 down.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. At the plate now Chauncey Lyle. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. Mississippi's out in front, 5-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Walter Stewart.
The first baseman.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stewart.
And he popped him up. Shoemake moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Now into the box, Evan Scobe. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The count now at 2-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
Hey, we got one right here.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next, it'll be Nick Livingston. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Mississippi leads it 5-0. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the DH, Zach Remillard. A ball and no strikes. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Next, here is Joe Mahalo. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now that's popped up. Randolph is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in once again is Jared Ono. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this one onto the bag at first, and that will conclude matters here as the ball game is over. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tyson Randolph earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. John Park was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Mississippi Braves and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alec Hansen will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. So now into the box is Tyson Randolph. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here's the 1-2. grounded to short. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit. No. Digging in next, Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Russell ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the DH, Tyson Randolph.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Birmingham Barons rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Alec Hansen earns win number 4 on the season. And it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Kyle Muller takes the loss, only his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Drive home safely.
Cliff, what are some of the factors that can prevent a young player from succeeding or progressing as fast as he wants to?
Well, I think the one thing is you think too much about your success. There's a process involved with this whole, thing we're trying to do every single day called baseball. There's a process. You can't worry about the results. If you worry about the results, you're going to struggle. I was in AA with Rondell White. Number one, we was going back and forth with number 1 prospect, number 2 prospect. He went 10 for 100. To this day, we best friends. He'll say, no, I wasn't trying to get you. But in my mind, I'm like, we're battling. He wants to be number 1 prospect, but the pressure he put on himself was just so much that every single night was 0 for 3, but 0 for 3 was trying to go for a 3-run home as opposed to putting the ball in play. We learned a lot about ourselves there.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Tennessee Smokies and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
For your Mississippi Braves.
Tucker Davidson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially...
Into the box, Tyson Randolph. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Randolph.
Hey, you get a good one up there, huh?
Now here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
One time, right
That's
now.
a real
Here we
nice
go.
location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. We've played an inning, still nothing. Now at the plate, Christopher Morel, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 3-2 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executes.
So now here is Tyson Randolph looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Now here's the first offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now is Jared Young. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So next to bat will be Eddie Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made...
And now here is Christopher Morel. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 2-2. Fly ball out to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, all tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Braves.
Now to bat, Tyson Randolph. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
See it, try it. See it, try it.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
1-0 count. Here it is. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the lead. And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
The right fielder, Tyson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
The 1-0. This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well.
Hey, it took him an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Trevor Kelly earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Joe Biagini hammers down the save, his 14th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
Left 8 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on The Show. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Tennessee Smokies and the Mississippi Braves. We've got baseball on The Show, and it's coming up next. Patrick Weigel will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Randolph will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping in next, Tyson Randolph.
The right fielder, Tyson Randolph.
First offering. Demerit leads off first with one away.
Hey, need you right here, need ya.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. Davis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging in is the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The 1-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Last half of the seventh here, and standing in the outfielder, Tyson Randolph. And this is taken outside for ball one. Grounder down the line at third. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the seventh. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Now it'll be Tyson Randolph, singled in his last at-bat.
Tyson.
Hey, your pitch, no one better.
Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. Josh Graham takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Christopher Morel will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Go, boys, let's go.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Mississippi claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Patrick Weigel earns the win, his second. Josh Graham records the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Drive home safely.
League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Tennessee Smokies and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trey Riley starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Now to the plate, Tyson Randolph.
The right fielder, Tyson Randolph.
One time right now.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Let's go now.
Miller sets. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a curveball misses inside. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count, 3-2.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
Gotta go.
And the runner from second is in to score. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Up next, Christian Donahue. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
At the plate now is Jared Young. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here. That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
And now, Tyson Randolph. Tripled and later scored first time around.
Tyson Randolph.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Smokies are on top 3-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Connor Myers. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. High in the air down the right field line. Randolph finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Smokies lead it 3-2. And stepping in, Tyson Randolph, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base.
Digging in will be Christopher Morel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A pause, and the 0-2. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2. So now time will be... Striding in is Tyson Randolph. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Now here's the first offering. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give it.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Mississippi came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. A.J. Puckett earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Braves. 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error.
We've got Jenny Finch with us today. And Jenny, we've talked before about this guy being a two-way player and what that means. What are some of the challenges that come along with being a two-way player that only two-way players experience?
Well, you got to go above and beyond. And, players dedicate their time. But when you're a two-way player, you got to come out early. You have to stay late. You have to figure out a way to get your bullpens in and to get the ground ball work that you need in and offensively, right? And so it's a lot on your plate, but you've been juggling it your entire life and you love every aspect of the game and you want to be able to contribute to your team offensively, defensively, and on the mound. And it's a sacrifice and not that many people have been able to achieve it. But when you do it, I love seeing that all-around athlete, that all-around player that's in it in every aspect of the game.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is available. And let me know in the comments what you think, or roast me for my terrible gameplay. Videos like this are recorded live on Twitch. Follow my socials and my Twitch to know when I'm live recording new content for YouTube. Again, thanks for watching the Prophet Loki 309 YouTube. I'll see you in the realm of mischief.